rise for the singing of our national anthem by Dr. John Lewick.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Yes. Good morning. My name is Mary Stromberger, and I'm the Dean of the Graduate School at Colorado State University. On behalf of the Colorado State University Administration, the Board of Governors and the CSU system, and the faculty and staff, I welcome you to the Spring 2022 Commencement Ceremony of the Graduate School. The mission statements of CSU and the Graduate School both recognize our unique history as a land-grant university. That mission is built on the principles that people with the talent and motivation to earn a degree from a world-class university, regardless of their background, race, gender, social status, religion, or beliefs, deserve that opportunity. And that by providing that opportunity, we empower them to not only improve their lives and the lives of their families, but to also improve and strengthen our society as a whole because of the ripples their lives will create. Because the first word in land-grant university is land, it is also incumbent on us to recognize where that land came from and how that history permeates everything we do. I would like to share the land acknowledgement. Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native tribes. We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU was founded as a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion. And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples, whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. We are all here this morning to honor you, our graduates, and to celebrate with you your success in the completion of your very rigorous graduate degree programs. We who are not graduating also have cause to celebrate. for a new cadre of practitioners of science, commerce, arts, and the professions are about to begin a life of contribution to our society and culture. Please join me in a round of applause as we congratulate today's graduates. I would like to introduce the platform party to you. May I ask that you hold your applause, except for a single clap, until all have been introduced and are standing. Joyce McConnell, the 15th President of Colorado State University. Dr. Mary Pedersen, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Blanche Hughes, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Kathleen Fairfax, Vice Provost for International Affairs. Dr. Blake Allen Naughton, Vice President for Engagement and Extension. Dr. James Pritchett, College of Agricultural Sciences. Dr. Travis Maynard, Associate Dean, College of Business. Dr. David McLean, Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering. Dr. Lisa Youngblade, Dean, College of Health and Human Sciences. Dr. Ben Withers, Dean, College of Liberal Arts. Dr. John Hayes, Dean, Warner College of Natural Resources. Dr. Jan Nerger, Dean, College of Natural Sciences. Dr. Sandra Quackenbush, Associate Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Karen Estlin, Dean, Libraries. Dr. Ruth Huffbauer, Director, Graduate Degree Program of Ecology. Dr. Tracy Nelson, Director, School of Public Health. Dr. Colleen Webb, Associate Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Jan Leach, University Distinguished Professor. Dr. Sue Vandewood, University Distinguished Professor. Dr. Matthew Hickey, University Distinguished Teaching Scholar. Dr. Joseph V., Director of the Graduate Center for Inclusive Mentoring and Grand Marshal. Dr. Sue Doe, Chair, Faculty Council. Mr. Joe Parker, Director of Athletics. Dr. Sue, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. Dr. Sue James, Associate Vice Provost, Faculty Affairs. Sorry, Sue. The members of the platform party. President Joyce McConnell will now give her charge to the class. President McConnell. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great morning. First, I want to recognize and commend the faculty and staff of the graduate school here at Colorado State University, and especially Dean Mary Stromberger and Associate Dean Colleen Webb. I know both of you have not only been teachers, but mentors, counselors, allies, and friends during the academic journeys that are culminating today. I'm truly delighted to be here to celebrate all of you, today's graduates, tomorrow's leaders, along with your friends and your families, and you all look so beautiful from up here. I know how meaningful it is to have the people you care about and who care about you on hand to help mark this important day. We are here to honor your hard work and celebrate your academic accomplishments, your beautiful minds and your full hearts. And we're here to share the excitement about the bright futures you've charted for yourselves while at Colorado State University. Earning a degree has always required dedication and effort. But these past few years presented all of us with challenges none of us expected. Your ability to navigate uncertainty and meet these challenges has distinguished you and will continue to do so as you move forward in our increasingly connected and rapidly changing world. When new challenges inevitably arise, you will be able to draw on your experiences and what they have taught you. Your studies have prepared you for many professional possibilities. Among you are future scientists, authors, artists, educators, lawyers, activists, advocates, inventors, and an array of new careers that haven't even been invented yet. So I have a charge for you today. It is your time to lead. The academic accomplishments we celebrate are an important milestone on your pathway to success. You've reached it by demonstrating courage, conviction, and commitment. Learning isn't an experience for the faint of heart. It is an important and intricate process that opens up whole new worlds and transforms lives. Your CSU education is really just the beginning of a journey, one of opportunity and transformation that will last a lifetime. From here, your vision, your energy, and your resilient spirit will carry you forward. That spirit, one of hope and optimism, has endured at Colorado State University for generations, growing ever stronger, particularly in the face of adversity. The knowledge, experience, and expertise you have gained over these past few years have prepared you to be a leader on your journey. Our world needs you, needs leaders, now more than ever. I am so proud to know that you will be among them, forging a bold, trailblazing path to our shared future. And as you prepare to leave Colorado State, remember, you always will be a valued member of our family, our Ramley, a community that reaches across our nation and around our world. I can't wait to see where your journeys take you. On behalf of the entire CSU community, congratulations.
Thank you, President McConnell, for your charge to the class of spring 2022. We have arrived at the point in the program where the Doctor of Philosophy degree is conferred. Degrees will be awarded in alphabetical order by roll of the colleges. In this ceremony, President McConnell first confers the degree. The candidates will then advance to the platform, accompanied by their major professors. On the platform, the major professor will place the hood over the shoulders of the candidate. We think it's appropriate that this final ceremonial honor is bestowed by the faculty who have contributed so much to the development of these scholars. Following the hooding, graduates cross the platform to receive their diploma from the college dean and to receive the congratulations of President McConnell. It is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Will the candidates for the degree please rise? These candidates have completed their programs of study, have pursued original scholarship, making contributions to knowledge and culture. They have presented their work in dissertations that have met the high standards of the university and the various academic disciplines. They and their fellows in absentia are recommended by their major professors, the graduate school, and the faculty council for the PhD degree. President McConnell, I present these candidates and ask you to confer on them the Doctor of Philosophy.
This is my favorite part. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the governing board of Colorado State University, I hereby confer the Doctor of Philosophy degree on each of you, together with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. Please join me in recognizing our most recent PhD graduates.
Graduates, you may be seated. Marshals, please escort the graduates to the platform to receive their diplomas. Faculty advisors, please accompany your graduate to the platform for hooding. Our announcers, Brett Beal, Chad Hoseth, and Kyle Oldham, will now read the names of the PhD graduates.
The following are the doctoral graduates from the College of Agricultural Sciences. Dean James Pritchett will present the diploma. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Flynn. Advisor, Stephen Fonte. Dr. Jessa Puda Atta. Advisor, Jane Stewart. Dr. Bradley M. Lalande. Advisor, Jane Stewart. Dr. Sahar Tulabi. Advisor, Jessica Prenny. Dr. Antasar Afkaivni. Advisor, Dr. Davis. Dr. Jessica Davis. Dr. Casey Jean Jennings. Advisors, Dr. Stephen Coleman and Dr. Milt Thomas. Next are the doctoral graduates from the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering. Dean David McLean will present the diploma. Dr. Christopher James Roberts, Advisor Tom Bradley. Dr. Augustus William Davies, Advisor Dr. Thomas Bradley. Dr. Wesley J. Anderson, Advisor Stephen Simsky. Dr. Haney Will Williams, Advisor Stephen Simsky. Dr. Uluwatobi or Ke, Advisor Dr. Ellison Carter. Dr. Ali Akarati, Advisor Dr. Jeffrey Pierce. Dr. Yiming Yin, Advisor, Tisheng Tong. Dr. Richard McRae Schulte, Advisor, Christian Kamarau. Dr. Eleanor Grace Casas, Advisor, Michael Bell. Dr. Abdullah Asiri, Advisor, Paul Heiliger. Dr. Zaichen Sean, Advisor, Ryan Bailey. Dr. Fatima Al-Yari, Advisor, Ryan Bailey. Dr. Nilufar Agazamani, Advisor, Joseph Scalia IV. Dr. Kevan Karimi Askarani, Advisor, Thomas Sale. Dr. Daniel Owen Lang, Advisor, Donald Radford. Dr. Jeremy John Giovando, Advisor, Jeffrey Neiman. Thank you. Dr. Ahmed Ali S. Aldababe, Advisor, Kevin Lear. Dr. Sean Patrick Walters, Advisors, Stephen Guzik and Jinfeng Gao. Dr. Yujin Wang, Advisor, Dr. Jinfeng Gao. Dr. John Joseph Hall, Advisor, Mahmoud Azimi Sajadi. Dr. Shashika Ranga Muramudalige, Advisor, Dr. Anura Jayasamana. Dr. Michael Nguyen Turong, Advisor, Jeji Wang. Dr. Peter Hua Chen, Advisor, Jason Quinn. Dr. Catherine K. DeRose, Advisor, Jason Quinn. Dr. Anand Thiagarajan, Advisor, Dr. Sampath. Dr. Pranab Shrikant Atelier, Advisor, Branislav Notaros. Dr. Vipin Kumar Kukala. Advisor, Sudeep Pasricha. Dr. Saideep Tiku. Advisor, Sudeep Pasricha. Dr. Ahmad Almarki. Advisor, Dr. Anthony Maciejewski. Dr. Savini Samarasinghe. Advisor, Imi Epert Apaf. Dr. Omar Nofal. Advisor, John Vandelint. Dr. Jen Chao Wang. Advisor, Gaofeng Jia. You go up there. Dr. Min Lee. Advisor, Dr. Gaoteng Jia. Dr. Mona Hemati. Advisors, Hussam Mahmood and Bruce Ellingwood.
Next are the doctoral graduates from the College of Health and Human Sciences. Dean Lisa Youngblade will present the diplomas. Dr. Manadeep Tumudi, Advisor John Killingsworth and Daniel Birmingham. Dr. Stacy Christine Edgard, Advisor Annie Williford. Dr. Jamie Murphy Dahl, Advisors Jean Glockner and Shannon Archibald Engel. Dr. Carrie Nakasone Winsler, Advisors Dr. Uyan Poon. Dr. Jessica S. Winans, Advisor Susana Munoz. Dr. Miriam Lene Bochi, Dr. Susana Munoz. Dr. Ebony Marie Ramsey, Dr. Susana Munoz is the advisor. Dr. Rebecca Lynn France, Advisor Linda Cook, Dr. Linda Cook. Dr. Stephen Ira Lurr, Advisor Dr. Linda Cook. Dr. Karanda Lou Ziegler, Advisor Susan Lyman. Dr. Aaron Cunningham Ritter, Advisors Dr. Thomas Shermack and Dr. Dai Su Chai. Dr. Marvin Jerry Burns, Advisors Dr. Lori Carlson and Dr. Jessica Gonzalez Voller. Next are the Doctoral Graduates, College of Liberal Arts. Dean Ben Withers will present the diplomas. Dr. Kristen Danielle Herring, advisors Dr. Karen Vasby Anderson. Dr. Christina Marie Lee, advisors Dr. Thomas Dunn. Dr. Kaya Elizabeth Bennett, advisors Dr. Nicholas Marks. Dr. Mitch Jean Combs, advisor Dr. Ari Aoki. Dr. Shamuni Nihir, advisor Stephen Mumi and Yu Jung Lee. Dr. Nathaniel Edward Bork, advisor Dr. David McIver. Dr. Sarah Faustina Small, advisor Dr. Elisa Bronstein. Dr. Edward Ryan Teether Posadas, advisors Dr. Alexandra Bernasic and Dr. Stephen Ziliak. Dr. Christopher Allen Deming, advisor Dr. Stephen Weiler. Dr. Vishnu Nugroho, advisor Dr. Anita Pina. Dr. Brianna H. Dixon, advisor Dr. Anita Pena. Dr. Fatih Krisani, advisor Dr. Ramnath Vishu Divan.
Next are the doctoral graduates from the College of Natural Sciences. Dean Jan Nerger will present the diplomas. Dr. Zachary David Call, advisor Charles Henry. Dr. Kaylee Marie Clark, advisor Charles Henry. Dr. Melissa Suzanne Schenkel, advisor Alan Kennan. Dr. Haley Althea Jane Hibbard, advisor Melissa Reynolds. Dr. Ali Charisse Klug, advisor Travis Bailey. Dr. Jennifer M. Lee, advisor Professor Amy Prieto. Dr. Yusuf Rodney Farah, advisor Amber Crummell. Dr. Clara Tibbetts, advisor Amber Crummell. Dr. Craig J. Marshall, advisor Thomas Santangelo. Dr. Kelly Elizabeth DuPont. Advisors Martin McCullough and Brian Geis. Dr. Stephen James Comrush. Advisors Louis Noel Pouchet and Charles Anderson. Dr. Dhruva Kishore Patil. Advisors Ross Beveridge and Nikhil Krishnaswamy. Dr. Ameni Trabelsi. Advisor Ross Beveridge. Dr. Mohammed Chabain. Advisor Ross Beveridge. Dr. David Gerald McNeely White. Advisor Ross Beveridge. Dr. Catherine Lee McNeely White. Advisor Ann Cleary. Dr. Kyle Hefner. Advisor Indrakshi Ray. Dr. Hajar Homayuni. Advisors Sudipto Ghosh and Indrakshi Ray. Dr. Hossein Shirazi. Advisors Indrakshi Ray and Charles Anderson. Dr. Samuel Francis Cooper. Advisor Dylan Yost. Dr. Gavin Lee Hester. Advisor Catherine Ross. Dr. Danielle Rose Yaney. Advisor Catherine Ross. Dr. Jules Michelle Fallon. Advisor James Nielsen. Dr. Samantha L. Miller. Advisor Nancy Levenger. Dr. Daniel Andreas Corbin. Advisor Garrett Miyake. Dr. Cassidy Elizabeth Jackson. Advisor Joseph Sidransky. Dr. Tyler M. Osvat. Advisor Joseph Zdrozny. Dr. Margaret Mary Brashturi. Advisor Dr. Debbie Kranz. Dr. Ryan Eric Serbone. Advisor Robert Patton. Dr. Sean Eric Wright. Advisor Jeffrey Bandar, hooded by Debbie Kranz. Dr. Sweta Varadarajan. Advisor Dr. Whitley. Dr. Cameron Ross Hunter. Advisors Marinus Pilon and Sean Gleason. Dr. Leonardo Varzia Lima, Advisor Elizabeth Pilon-Smits. Dr. Naomi Owens-Farner, Advisor Margaret Cheney. Dr. Ashley Nicole Johnson, Advisor Daniel Graham. Dr. David A. Brown, Advisor Jay Bright. Dr. Matthew Oberdorfer, Advisors Lee Rosen and Brian Dick. Dr. Caitlin Ann Dale, Advisor Brian Dick. Dr. Adeline Beth Moody, Advisor Brian Dick. Next are the doctoral graduates from the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. Associate Dean Sandra Quackenbush will present the diplomas. Dr. Natalie Annette Akagi Bath, Advisor Marie Lagarde. Dr. Laura St. Clair, Advisor Rushika Pereira. Dr. Joan Marie Ryan, Advisors Nicole Krug Garcia and Karen Dobbs. Dr. Rachel L. Dozer, Advisors Frederick Horndilly and Gregory Amberg. Dr. Alex Michael Miller, Advisors Stu Tobit and Robert Howda. Dr. Haley Marie Benham, Advisors Jennifer Barfield and James Graham. Dr. Ilham Mohammed Al-Shirahi, Advisor Mark Brown.
Next are the doctoral graduates from the Warner College of Natural Resources. Dean John Hayes will present the diplomas. Dr. Tawny Brooks Reapy, Advisor Dana Winkleman. Dr. Christopher Ryan Venom, Advisor David Coons. Dr. Theodore P. Toombs, Advisors Jenny Cross and Rick Knight. Dr. Catherine Ann Powlin, Advisor Michael Gavin. Dr. Justin Paul Ziegler, Advisor Chad Hoffman. Dr. Sarah K. Hinshaw, Advisor, Ellen Wool. Hello. Dr. Richard Leo Knox. Advisors, Ellen Wool and Ryan Morrison. Dr. John Trusall Kemper. Advisor, Sarah Rathburn. Next are the doctoral graduates from the graduate degree program in ecology. Director Ruth Hoffbauer will present the diplomas. Dr. Tomas Pickering. Advisors Robin Reed and Kathleen Galvin. Dr. Andreas Paul Wyan. Advisor Miranda Redmond. Dr. Shabana Hussain. Advisors Mark Paishki and Pankaj Trivedi. Dr. Danielle Elizabeth Yun Lin Hunter. Advisor Meena Balgopal. Next are the doctoral graduates from the School of Advanced Materials Discovery. Dean Mary Stromberger will present the diplomas. Dr. Alexander David Preston. Advisor Kaka Ma. And next are the doctoral graduates from the graduate degree program in cell and molecular biology. Dean Mary Stromberger will present the diplomas. Dr. Paige Nicole Ostwald. Advisor Deborah Garrity. Dr. Heather Lee Deal. Advisor Jessica Metcalf.
These are the May 2022 PhD graduates of Colorado State University. We will now award the various master's degrees. Woo! In this ceremony, Dr. McConnell first confers the degrees. Then the students approach the platform to receive the diploma from the dean of each college in which the respective majors are located, beginning with the Master of Agriculture from the College of Agricultural Sciences. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the master's degrees. Will the candidates for these master's degrees please rise? candidates and their fellows in absentia have completed the programs of study and are recommended by their faculty advisors, the graduate school, and the faculty council for the master's degree. President McConnell, I present these candidates and ask you to confer the master's degree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the governing board of Colorado State University, I hereby confer the master's degree on each of you, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Please join me in recognizing our most recent master's graduates.
Marshals, please escort the master's graduates to the platform to receive their diplomas. Our announcers, Brett Beal, Chad Hoseth, and Kyle Oldham, will now read the names of the master's graduates.
The following are the master's graduates from the College of Agricultural Sciences. These master's degrees include Master of Agriculture, Master of Extension Education, Master of Science. Dean James Pritchett will present the diplomas. Andrew Thomas Alfred. Lake Christy Mahalik. Aaron Kendall Martinez. Andrea Jeanette Loudenbach. Chloe Marie Carlson. Brianna Valali Tongnetti. Allison Nicole Vautier. Harrison Daniel Hallmark. Kyle Pfeiffer. Michaela Catherine Hammers. Isabella Kukor. Catherine Heffernan. Kelly Lynn Dugan. Emily Ann Kent. Hector Francisco Elias Justiniani. Holden Miller Ramey. Audrey Rose Christopher. Christopher Leeds Tragakis. Katie Nashatka. Sheila K. Prentice. Antoinette Machado Burke. Catherine Lenore Fromuth. Matias Reynoso. Beth Renee Hayes. Elaine Nicole Kabala. Kelly Christina Wallace. Next are the master's graduates from the College of Business. These master's degrees include Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, Master of Accountancy, Master of Computer Information Systems, and Master of Finance. Associate Dean Travis Maynard will present the diplomas. That's why we ask. Michael Rabenstein. Harish Manoharan. Okay, there we go. That was fast. Okay. Next are the master's graduates from the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering. These master's degrees include Master of Science, Professional Science Masters in Biomanufacturing and Biotechnology, and Master of Engineering. Dean David McLean will present the diplomas. Bry Thomas Wendell. Jaciel Espinosa Severo. Hey, congratulations. Daniel James Stone. Austin Bryce Banks. Susan Jasmine Osara. Abdallah Wail Soliman. Mahmoud Masri. Michael Philip Scroggins. Congratulations. Antonius Hadi Sudona Putranto. Kellen Sandstrom Roth. Jessica Lauren Hastings. Isaac Michael Morris. Zachary Forrest Lustig. Tracy V. Wick. Elizabeth C. Motter. Matea Elise Mobley. Christopher Andrew Frankson. Kaylin Sullivan. Sydney Elizabeth Sherrick. Samantha Marie White. Sean Chia Ang. Peter Elliott Lobato. Sarah Watson. Juan Enrique Sotero Enriquez. Cameron R. Hale. Andrew Sheed. Charles Henry Van Tilburg. Alex Robert Whitmerhouse. Ankana Srividikul. Alexandra Shen Cole. Emily K. Lackenmeyer. Shreya Dinesh Suwarna. Vigneeshwaran Ravindran. Satyanarayan Ramachandran. Surya Vignesh Tirulogna. Akshay Patil. Ashwarya Eswarya Mutur. Whoa, try that one again. Ashwarya Eswarya Murthy. Priscilla Mercedes Vasquez. Jawiria Moshma. Oh my goodness. Jawiria Mohammed Rashid. It is time for me to be done. Sorry. Paul Razil Delgado. Shruti Prashant Paru. Akansha Venumula. Safal Kumar Thamu. Likit Yadav.
Next are the master's graduates from the College of Health and Human Sciences. These master's degrees include Master of Science, Master in Arts Counseling and Career Development, Master of Social Work, Master of Occupational Therapy, and Master of Education. Dean Lisa Youngblade will present the diplomas. Addie Catherine Cutler. Margot Ann Allen. Tara Sky Friedman. Sierra Emmer Boyd. Jonathan Michael Lee. Kyle Timothy Hatch. Melanie Sarah Adams. Caitlin Branson Dame. Nicole Mengola. Sin Fong Si. Caroline Elizabeth Billings. Carly Morjoni. Erica Batista. Heather Therese Diggins. Beth C. Chalstrom. Ellen Jerome. Delaney Marie Pierce. Claire Bradley. Kaylee Melissa Serafin. Alexis M. Brzovic. Victoria Parenti. Lee Pellet. Rachel Parrish. Brooke Ellen Cox. Zoe Crosskoff. Kara Gross. Jamie Lopez. Jennifer Alexis Putterflum. Nikki Casey. Kaylee A. Rodriguez. Kimberly Rousseau Simmons. Emily Ferris. Evan Crew. Emily Rose Copel. Ruta Mioke Stupple. Carlena Haligan. Sarah Cameron. Ashley Ann Horner. Anna Elizabeth Kopatich. Victoria Luffler. Susan Elizabeth Cantoni. Rebecca Nuredo. Madeline Beres. Lauren Marie Edmonston. Stephanie Wolf. Kayla Nicole Young. Aaliyah Leanne Walker. Alyssa Maria Stiles. Stacy and Anatrini Rodriguez. Daniel Rivera. Ayana Rain Phillips. Colette Alexandria Sterling. Sonia Elizabeth Adame Terren. Jose Ivan Hernandez Abrado. Esmeralda Roman. Devin N. Kane. Teresa Ann McGinty. Data Sayadva Sarubayangan. Aviva Catherine Paulette. Kieran Shea Struben Abbots. Wenceslao Martinez Navarrete. Jessica May Weiss. Sarah Elizabeth Keel. Monique Kenyatta Booker. Carissa Lynn Nickel. Tanya M. Martinez. Andrea Isabella Hernandez Robels. Samantha C. Cook. Mallory Aaron Daigle. Cynthia Cromer Winbush. James Robinson Owini. Bennett Ryan Lee. Antonio Joseph Vendel. Demi Ray Ball. Thomas Scott Ward. Joseph Edward Casano. Thomas Fisk Carson. Eileen Lilibeth Palma. Caitlin Shermer. Delaney Rose Kelson. Alexander Joseph Jaba. Erica Jane Kiwis. Tammy Agnew.
John Mizuraka. Landon Lawrence Santaramo. Avala Kekilani Koni. Christian Keith Opitz. Stephanie Lee Tanner. Luke Sokolowski. Rebecca Ann McLaughlin. Michele Charisse Cherry. Rachel Rachel Owusu. Emily. Emily Barfus Egbert. Morgan Taylor Suika. No, we need it here. So you're going to do it. Actually, we've got to get another card to her. Okay. No? Juliana Arelis Borrega Villanueva. Jacqueline Andrade Ramirez. Javier Luis Cadera Iserman. Eric Marcelo Castro. Breton Hayes McNamara. Michael Patrick Koselik. Rachel Marie Eliason. Brandon Lee McKeel. Congratulations. Bridget Adele Hutton. Josh Kashket. Sean Brundrett. Anna McMahon Hotzinger. Kaylee Ann Coggins. JC Nicole Layton. Samantha Ann Phelps. Chelsea Anita Schoenert. Hallie Callan Garash. Catherine Rose Gabriel. Samantha Ann Bruick. Hannah Kate McCauley. Stephen Harvey. Megan Margaret Hauschwitz. Sarah Nicole Robinson. Virginia Ann Smith. Catherine Peters. Justin Thomas Smith. Misha Lauren Letter. Kelby Elizabeth Holtz. Michaela Nicole Brown. Sarah Emily Montalvo. Carter Glenn Holmes. Allison Jenna Madigan Irwin. Tara Lynn Arco. Emma Peck Coffin. Susan Elizabeth Henderson. Rhonda Gorenz Macy. Courtney L. Sanders. Eric Douglas Temin. Evan Prue Bolstrom. Bianca Chima. Emily Cynthia Knock. Callie Elizabeth Lemaster. Teresa Victoria Berger. Taylor Nicole Lane. Nancy Gannam. Allegra Regina Vasquez. Sylvia Yanju Lee. Diamond Laresha Nicholson. Elena Joy Romero. Kayla Ann Steinmetz. Ashley L. Anderson. Brooklyn Janae Francis Richardson. Carla Andrea Volmer. Sarah Danielle Findley. Gianna Rose Towers. McKinley Jensen Minor. L. Marie Gross. Julie Ann Schonkweiler. Selena Sesko. Amy Jo Weiniger.
Next are the master's graduates from the College of Liberal Arts. These master's degrees include Master of Arts, Master in Arts Leadership and Cultural Management, Master of Communications and Media Management, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Music, Master of Public Policy and Administration, Master of Sport Management, and Master of Science. Dean Ben Withers will present the diplomas. Rebecca Frances Cash. Ricky Michelle Watkins Clausen. Clark David Valentine. Justin Byron Price. Alec Michael Schweiger. Mariah Lee Shelby. Anna Paula Morales. Aaron Reiko Natsumi. Madeline Julia Lopez. Christopher Martinez de Escobar. Alexandra Alice Mitchell. Miguel Gamaliel Banuelos Garcia. Emily Bryce Myler. D'Angelo Tyree Bowden. Max Phillips. Chance Michael Brown. Zura Al-Saloom. Alina Xiong. Charles Henry Thornton. Robin K. Lander. Amalia Carmel Gibbets. Alyssa Lee Rodriguez. Johnny Genova. Michael Robert Mooring. Ryan Eugene Lewick. Lauren Marie Grandy. Angela Lucia Sabo. Madeline Ann Halseth. Jennifer Grace Faber. Shelby Sims. Benha Kromash. J.C. Rex. Paige Elizabeth Rooney. Margaret Rose Gentry. Lucas De Souza Abelar. Taylor Danielle Lapointe. Michael Scott Webster. Madeline Newman Powers. Sean Randall Rose. Nolan Dom. Elena Rose Franklin. Cassie Marie Franks. Amber Scott. Alexandru Haido. Denise Renee Frazier. Carmen Renee Fisher. Frank Horacio Martinez. Brianna Elzie. L. Martinez. Caitlin Cummings. Emily Ann Scroggins. Nicole Karen Neese. Kylie Joe Johnson. Brandon Lee Shanks. Landon Paul Laman. Carson Kane Cooper. Paige Marie Nanke. Hannah Mai Tran. Rachel Marie Waltman. Bethany Ann Conrad. Ashlyn Deontay Adams McNeil. Christian Brian Kuhlman. Emily Anderson. Lauren Marie Bumgarner. Haimi Wu. Naomi Ruth Wright. Michaela Jade Allen. Ty Allen Hui. Sean Patrick Hua Brennan. Carly Margot Castillon. Mikhail Christopher Leonhardt. Tiffany Lane Daigle. Heather Joy Miranda Gudekunst. James Michael Bowen. Matthew Michael Casper. Ryan James Middleton. Madeline Amy Court. Rachel Renee Phillips. Richard Hoy Galbraith Jr. Rebecca Lynn Needham. Scott Tristan Vela. Danielle Elizabeth Snyder. Lauren Trujillo. Carly Rose Murphy. Kira J. Omart. Shaylin Desiree Schmidt. Next are the master's graduates from the College of Natural Sciences. These master's degrees include Master of Science, Master of Computer Science, Master of Addiction Counseling and Psychology, Master of Applied Industrial and Organizational Psychology, Master of Applied Statistics, Professor's Science Masters in Natural Sciences, and Master of Natural Sciences Education. Dean Jan Nerger will present the diplomas. Ryan Raugala, Diodata Brulal, McKenna Bray White, Anna Detry, Sarah Ivy Sanders, Emily Roberts, Autumn Blue Wyatt, Lucas Quintana, Kara Nicole Zeman, John R. Duffy, Daniel Allen Carver, Brandon Michael Hunt, Adam Glenn Whitney, Ryan Parker Miller, Laura Catherine Nolt, Sarah Emily Cree, Fong Di Nguyen, Winston Underwood, Alyssa Newland Alsop, Kirti D. Singh, Elena Harris Krakowiak, Matthew Justice Mueller, Daniel William Kielman, Chung Soo Young, Caleb Andrew Carlson, Logan Kane Siebolt, Guolua Mule, Michael David Boyle, Waylon Hatcher Jepson, Jason Scott Garcia, Teresa Schluter, Madison Egley, Tianyi Xiong, Chihui Li, Carter A. Lyons, Robin Emilio Escobedo, Kirti Dharam, Rakesh Patanidi, Venkata Sai Sudeep Pamulapati, Sriram Gadam, Nisha Rani, Brungesh Eshwaraya, Vishal Anandamanani, Catherine Marie Muskowski, Olivia Sieverts, Brianna Kelly McCumber, Lindsay Jordan Palmer, Anne Marie Carcila, Jacqueline Page Gutierrez, Larissa Peters, Brooke Lee Cabin, Charlie Payne, Ryan Catherine Gregory. Sophia Zoe Carta Carmela D'Agostino. Peyton Nicole Heifley. Paul Arthur Rosenbaum. Tiago Andrade Castro. Rosalind Stoa. Annika Leah Benson. Lukshin Mendes. Jacqueline Bastardi.
Next are the Master of Science graduates from the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. Associate Dean Sandra Quackenbush will present the diplomas. Sadeep Singh Atwal. Malachi Brian Peterson Hester. Catherine Allison Dalzell. Logan Powell Marchant Mansfield. Caitlin Elizabeth Brown. Matthew Lawrence Hughes. Isabel Rosaline Amaldo Nakin Rinde. Andrew Mann. Derek Reed Glasgow. Max Martinez. Stephen Small. Claire Andrea Ackner. Lindsay Nicole Razor. Adele Maria Hightower. Daniel Rene Ramirez. Catherine Angel Alher. Arik Stone. Ellie Jane Bryant. Taylor Marie Murphy. Sarah Diane Boothby. Corbin Brendan Kinlock. Stephen Tengu Su. Helene Lisette Munoz. Yoseline Lisette Munoz. Samantha Grace McGrath. Benjamin Richard Jepson. Alice Wang. Raja Rajendran. Connor Liam Peyton Barrett. Kira Leah Collins. Andrea Elizabeth Filson. Alyssa Marie Alvarez. Walker Guten West. Kenna Rose Hayes. Cyan Rose Abron. Jeremy Romero. Anthony James Matz. Billy Poon. Mayel Ann Kupanit. Taylor Kimberly Horde. Brendan Samuel Russell. Jessica D. Letterman. Dr. Christina Michelle Jeffries. Lydia Renee Baldonado. Daniela Heisner. Krishna Givmiray. Nancy M. Youssef. Gabriella Aguirre. Raven Allura McCann. Bethany L. DiMaria. Charisse Star Crab. Diana Nabil Mansour. Casila Narola. Roxanne Nicole Murray. Jasmine D. Folsom. Catherine E. Bristow. Ethiopia Nagusa Bulcha. Kaylin Marie Wheaton. Julia Christine North. Elena Marie Blanchette. Paula Marie Playting. Kylie Michelle Ridgway. Luke Anthony Whitcomb. Katrina Horrell Schmidt. Ari Schlumbaum. Mariana Perez Green. Kaylee Rose Laidlaw. Brianna Nicole Cabrera. Jillian A. Ray. Taylor Joy McLeod. Stephanie Marie Krumholtz. Mackenzie Rose Armstrong. Summer Alexis Laura. Mariah Queen Pounders. Paulina M. Svek. Lindsay Farney. Sydney Sullivan. Chelsea Evelyn Bostwick. Claire Ann Veldkamp. Melissa Ann Humiston. Isaiah Allen Wells. Guy Makia. Leah F. Schwartz. Sarah Paige Hannes. Alexa Lynn Singer. Jenna Auntie Wynn. Natalia Diane Sh. Julia Sutton. Dhruti Deepak Patel. Alexis Nicole Argill. Alyssa Nicole Tafoya. Alexis Marie Black. Madison Jade Rogers. Sarah Ann Calta. Allison Joy Updike. Leslie K. Jewell. Sydney Aaron Davis. Sydney Chase Edwards. Kayla Rose Alford. Next are the master graduates from the Warner College of Natural Resources. These master's degrees include Master of Science, Master of Conservation Leadership, Master of Natural Resources Stewardship, Professional Science Master, Master of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology, Master of Tourism Management, and Master of Greenhouse Gas Management and Accounting. Dean John Hayes will present the diplomas. Tiffany Cohen Leach. Emily Marie Bittler. Nicole Patrice Echeverra. Nathan Scott Richardson Wallace. Keisha L. Birdhat. Devin Lang Pryor. Melody Ann Key. Jacqueline Mary Sablan. Eric John Beckman. Sean L. Luden. Angel Matera Nataro. Shannon Michelle Lambert. Alexander Todd Harris. Brian J. Breedenbach. Marshall J. Floyd. Leanne Florence Goldman. Raymond Price Willick. Matea Mikhalovich. Jai Yi Chen. Lauren Uniac. Diane L. Russell Hardy. Eileen Ramos. Yvonne Luis Mazada. Kathleen May Carroll. Catherine Marie Long Denoon. Andrew Michael Carlino. Timothy Nikosha. Logan James Spalding. Amelia Genevieve Sherman. Angela D. Gonzalez. Margot Loren Anderson. Brooke Nicole Weston. Nikhil Reddy Mamilia. Subraniam Ramanathan Magarmian. Next are the Master of Science graduates from School of Advanced Materials Discovery. Dean Mary Stromberger will present the diplomas. Carolyn Sanchez Alvarez. Next are the Master of Public Health graduates from the Colorado School of Public Health. Director Tracy Nelson will present the diplomas. Eve Ozog. Tyler Ward. Bridget Patton. Jorge Rivera Gonzalez. Sarah Gregory. Ashley Marie Pennington. Michaela Harvey. Lindsay Wyatt. Linda Kim. Madison Bristol. Alicia Zelaya. Amanda Lynn Otemendel. Kelsey Lynn Compton. Rebecca Judith Schultz. Rachel Seidner. Lisa Julie Moser. Margaret Patterson. Kyle Wilson Paulman. Heidi Reichon. Juliana Arias Borrego Villanueva. Javier Luis Cadera Iserman. Eric Marcelo Castro. Morgan Taylor Suica.
May 2022 Master's Graduates of Colorado State University. You are all now alumni of Colorado State University. Congratulations. Please know that the Alumni Association, along with your former professors, will be there for you every step of your professional journey. I am proud of CSU's commitment to supporting those who served our nation. At this time, I would like to recognize our graduates and all others currently present or who are current or former members of the U.S. Armed Forces. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. A first-generation college student is one whose parents have not earned a bachelor's degree. An important aspect of Colorado State University's land-grant mission is providing access to education so that a wider community of students may experience the transformational potential of a college education. As a first-generation graduate myself, I know that the success of first-generation students at our university is a point of pride for all of us. I am pleased to ask all first-generation students in the graduating class and among the faculty to stand and be recognized. Thank you. I'd like to recognize another group of graduate students, those who are graduating members of the Graduate Student Council. You've unselfishly served as leaders on behalf of the graduate student body and represented graduate students to me and to the administration and advocated for graduate student well-being. Any graduating members of the Graduate Student Council, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. The faculty members are the heart and soul of any institution of higher education. Our group of faculty members at Colorado State University are indeed just that. About 1,900 in number, they symbolize the excellence that results from the intellectual contributions they make to the students we educate and to the problem solving that occurs across our campus, state, nation, and the world. Our faculty members have specifically influenced you, our graduates, through their mentoring, research, teaching, and service activities, and just as importantly, through their high expectations of you and the high standards they have set for you. I would like to ask the faculty to stand, and please join me in recognizing their contributions. Thank you. Now, I would like the graduates to join us in recognizing another group of people who have contributed much and perhaps received little recognition. Would the parents, spouses, partners, family, and friends of the graduates please stand and be recognized? I would also like to thank the marshals, volunteers, and the graduate school staff for their efforts this morning, along with Big Thompson Brass for the music, Kylie Mosel and Terry Marsh for sign interpretation, Brett Beal, Chad Hoseth, and Kyle Oldham for announcing, and Dr. John Lewick for singing the national anthem and the Alma Mater. Please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater, whose words can be found in the digital program or on the screens around the arena. So helpful. Oh, what am I doing?
To thee, our alma mater, Colorado State. Memories are everlasting of this place so great. May thy green and gold unite us, loyal ever be. Colorado State, alma mater, hail, all hail to thee.
Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, faculty, family, and friends, this concludes the May 2022 commencement ceremony. We request that you stay in your seats until the recessional has left the auditorium. Parents and guests, please meet with your graduate outside. Thank you. Congratulations once again to those of you who now hold your doctoral and master's degrees, and to those who have supported, loved, and encouraged these amazing individuals to reach their impressive and hard-won achievements. Have a wonderful day and celebrate safely. Go Rands!